Hey y'all, this is Homeroom with Smooth. I'm Smooth. I got with me Ebony King, Plat Gamma, Antrell Terry, and Penn Davis. Uh man, we on here to talk about men's health, you know what I'm saying, different ways that we have bettered ourselves. Also different things we see that we could use like to improve the community as far as our health is concerned, physical and mental. We might even dabble into like financial health as well. But with that said, hey man, how y'all doing?
Good, brother.
Yeah, fantastic, man.
Amazing,
Doing
brother.
good, man. Blessed, black, and highly favored.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. So I guess to just pop it off, like, man, so what y'all been doing like health wise to like help yourselves, you know? Like as far as physically first, let's go with physical, you know.
I mean, physical. I mean, training. I'm in the gym almost every day, so that's a lifestyle for me. Eating right. That's also, nutrition is probably the most important thing in my life right now, especially dealing with a lot of my clients and stuff like that. So, nutrition, physical fitness, cardio, almost every day. Yeah.
So that's good, man. Plat, what you got going?
Man, cardio and sleep. But now,
Oh, man. Hey, he real though. That sleep is important. That sleep is important, but
It's
it's
not.
hard. It's hard.
Yeah. I think for me, I try to make sure I walk past the gym every day.
Let's go.
hey,
I was gonna say, you gotta drive by to still get my workout in. They said stop by the gym. I stopped and I kept walking. But anyway, I mean, I try to make sure, I try to. I really don't do too much physical just because like my job is just like what I do for a career is just kind of like all over the place. So I can't never just really set time and be like, hey, I'm gonna work out this time every single day. Well, I got to be on set sometimes at this time. So it kind of ranges, but I try to make sure I do like stretching and push ups and crunches and stuff like that. But that's far as the physical side, but mental side is kind of different though.
Okay.
Sheesh. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't been doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not gonna get out here and lie to you, man. Shoot. I say I'm gonna eat better. I'm gonna be eating better. I say I be working so much, man. Like my job is physical, like the job that I have or whatever. But then like, my outside aspirations, like they keep me up at night. So I'm not really getting the sleep that I probably should, you know what I'm saying? I be working off about 3 or 4 hours a day. And just go from there. I know I should do better. I told myself, starting tomorrow, I was gonna just start drinking nothing but water. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink carbonated beverages anyway. So what I do drink is like tea and stuff like that. But I was like, even then, you look at the sugars and some of that shit stuff is ridiculous, man. So like,
even the 0-calorie stuff, all the aspartame and stuff in it, man.
Yeah. So I just say, you know what, I'm gonna drink water, and I want to see what the alkaline water is hitting for. Like, once you start drinking water, you see like it's levels to this. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, you drinking spring water, but you could be drinking this water with this extra pH in it or whatever, So
yeah, you ain't lying about that because somebody give me some Dasani water. I'm like,
Jeez.
Oh man, y'all seen the video somebody posted about the sunny water?
What?
Like it has magnesium in it, and it like intentionally makes your mouth dry.
Damn.
what? I haven't seen that.
Big Sean said magnesium helped his heart though. So
I mean, magnesium
I
has a
think that's
whole
so
lot of different
messed
properties to it.
It's messed up.
They sell that on the plane. My mouth to be dry while I'm blind.
Right. Man. Okay, so I guess like for myself, like what I'm trying to do is one, stop moving around so much so I'm actually able to like because I have the ability to have a routine. I'm just slacking myself. So that's a lack of discipline on my end. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try and like go lift weights. I at least get in like at least two times a week. But I really could do like 4 and 5, but I'm really slacking. That's just me.
Oh, I know you can. I done seen you do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm slacking. It's just my fault. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. That's my fault. So tomorrow morning, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm off. I'm gonna try and like get back to running in because I already was doing it for the PT test. So I'm like, let me just get back fully in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get my water back. I got to stock back up on water, and then I'm finna try and cut drinking for a good 30 days. Like, just cut it hardcore. Just cut it, cause that is not like I'm sick. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Vegas made me realize how old I was this weekend.
yeah.
It made me realize how old I was. I was like, man, this 30 drinking, it ain't the same. Like, I got to slow it down.
I feel you.
Yeah. I mean, I know my limit. I'll throw up. So I'd be like, okay, cool. It's time to chill. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, let's. But when you think about what alcohol actually is, bro, it's crazy. It's just a poison that our body, like, it just make our
Bro,
body.
that's the only thing I'll be drinking.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie to you. I do drink. And so I'll take you up on that. When you start, I'll start.
Bro, I'm starting tomorrow. Tomorrow.
So we don't have another drink till November 18th. Bet.
Till November 18th. I'm rocking.
Hey, I'll be checking on both of y'all.
Hey,
All
for
three-
real.
all
For
four
real.
of y'all.
Hey, look, hold me accountable. For real.
I got you, bro.
Let me start a text group right now.
Hey, I just want you guys to realize something. Platt hasn't said anything the whole time about drinking.
Hey, look, and he looked at the camera and was like, yup, and then just
Why
leave
you busting out like that, man?
Like I've been to Platt's house. He ain't gonna stop.
He
Yeah,
got
he
a bottle.
did,
He got bottles on top of his bottles.
Soon
This
as
man
I get
shoots
done
for Syrah.
completing, I'll drink. So I ain't
Man,
gonna hold y'all.
man, Play, you responsible for at least 3 of my drunk nights.
I mean,
where
I
was
smoke a
dead
lot.
to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
at
was
least 3.
that was in the past. I'm a different person now.
Bro, I was just there like 3 months ago, Platt. Shut up.
But it was your fault. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with your drinking journey.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna drink for y'all.
For sure.
Hey, I appreciate it for real. Like I'll just ship you all the rest of my stuff.
He's
So
lying.
you can
That's
have a great time.
Thank you. I got you.
Now, so to step into like your mental aspect. So what are y'all doing like mentally to like sharpen yourself? Because that mental aspect, I believe, like carries into your physical. So like what y'all doing?
Oh no, I try to like listen to a lot of different podcasts and try to be like very spiritual sometimes. I had to definitely take myself away from like social media for like I used to do like for hours at a time, but now I just realize like days at a time is so important, especially in an opinionated based society we stay in now, that we're in now. So it's just like having to break away from social media and like just make sure that I'm good mentally is very, very important. And then, I don't know if you guys into like, church or whatnot, but I pray a lot, just like you gotta pray for your sanity sometimes. Me and Smooth came up in church together, so but that's what I do. I try to pray, I try to read, just try to do things outside of the norm. I don't and sometimes I actually take myself away from rap, like hardcore rap music a lot because I'm just like, man, like every time I turn on, I'm hearing about killing this, killing that, killing the pussy over here, killing the pussy over there, just to be 100 with you. I'm just like, all this killing and shooting and drug dealing. I need to listen to Penn Davis. Let me just chill my mind down for a minute and just relax.
Man, for real. Hey, Penn music is holistic. It is
Oh
holistic.
man, thank you.
It'll have you looking at yourself like, man, I need to improve.
Man, appreciate that, bro. As for me though, it's crazy that you said that, Trail, about the social media, man. Probably about a month ago, I was like, man, I'll just be feeling bad, and I'd be like, man, what is going on? I don't have a reason for it, you know what I'm saying? And so I started to realize, I don't know. Some told me like, let me just try to be on social media less, but I don't have that mental tool in my mind to hold myself accountable just to not click on it. So like I put a timer on my phone and the timer locks up Instagram and Twitter and whatever other social. Those are the only two I really use: Instagram and Twitter. You know, Snapchat can be on my phone. I won't even go to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I will. So you know, yeah, bro. Like after like an hour, you know, it shuts off. So when the hour shut off or whatever, I started to notice like the first couple of days, like, dang man, I'm really bored. But it forced me to do like, you know what I'm saying, like get a lot of my stuff done. Like the more productive I was, like it start being productive early on allowed me to get a little bit more sleep. I get 3 or 4 hours now, but back then I was getting like 2 or 1, you know what I'm saying? So like it's just like handling a lot of stuff on the front end. Like you said, for me, bro, praying a lot. I'm trying this new thing. My like I say I'm trying this new thing. Like my girl just got me crystals or whatever, and so I'm trying to do that or whatever. See, you know how that works. You know if it has any effect. If not, you know what I'm saying. You know at the end of the day, it's just a rock if it doesn't work. And then thirdly, I got like I'm just saying, man. If it doesn't work, I didn't do that in a weird way.
No. You fine, bro. It just your delivery of it. You was like, it's just a rock.
Damn, but like.
You about to get
Hey, his girl gonna hear this shit and go crazy.
She sit right next to me.
Damn.
Okay.
It's gonna be some interview. When this interview come out, you're gonna have all the women that love crystals on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we just gonna cut out that tiny little part. Just put I'm wearing crystals, then it just glitch to the next part. But like, yeah, you know, I wanted to try that out and see what it was hitting for. She got me it as a gift or whatever, so I wear them.
You gotta drop a song called Crystals.
Crystals, yeah, for sure, and just be real. I got you. So yes, we on to something. Vibrations, and then I got like I put affirmations on my mirror now, bro. Like it's just the art of actually just saying something repetitively every day for me, even on the days I don't feel it. Like I'm a successful musician. I say I am instead of I will be because you know I say it in the present tense. So I'm a successful musician. I believe in what I do, and I don't have self-doubt. Those like the top 3 that I say every day, even when I don't feel it. And you know what I'm saying? It kind of just helps me out.
Yeah. So, Platt, what's good?
Yeah. Mine. So the same thing with the social media. I got mine, except for 1 hour is like 3 hours. But only because it's a lot harder for me with social media since I'm a creator, so I'll be posting and then try to engage with whoever leave comments or whatever. But one thing that helps me a lot is creating, even though it's my job, but like creating for myself. Let's see, going for walks in the wilderness, like well, not the wilderness, outside, going outside instead of being stuck in the house. 90% of my job is in front of a computer, so leaving the electronics alone for at least an hour a day, talking to people that's gonna give me that energy, like you know, speak life and stuff like that.
Right.
But then everything else that y'all said too, I do a little bit of that as well.
All right, King, what's cracking?
You know, it's so crazy. Like everybody's talking about the social media aspect and like kind of like Platt. You know, you're a creator. Like I'm on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not as much as I used to, but like I use that platform as you know a source of income. How I get clients. You know, how I put out things to draw attention, and it's draining sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And it will, if you let it consume you, it will. Like you will start misplacing your time, not getting things done, start procrastinating everything just from being on social media. But so I agree with that. But that part is hard for me because that is part of my job. That is part of how you know I get some income. But yeah, man, I talk, I express myself. I see a counselor.
How is that for you, man? Because I've been thinking about seeing a therapist.
It's good, man. As a black man, so that I'm more comfortable, you know, when we talk. It's good. It's good. I can actually speak some truth to how I'm actually feeling and actually feel like somebody can relate to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's a good part for that. Yeah, man, and I don't really I kind of like stay away from a lot of negative energy. Like I don't surround myself with things that I don't vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like so, yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's
Mhm.
what's up.
And getting into like cinematography and stuff like that has, kind of made me realize another passion that I have. So it's kind of has me excited now, when I'm getting up in the morning and stuff.
That's what's up, bro.
Good.
And so, for myself, like mentally, so I do a lot of like meditation and like praying. You know what I'm saying? Like in my for like my shower, for like my shower time. So like you know what I'm saying? I'll cut the shower on like as hot as I can stand it or whatever, and I'll just sit in there. You know what I'm saying with the shower on, and I have like this music. So I found the playlist that most of the the, uh, the like massage places like they play their music from, and I literally just run that album just straight, and then you know what I'm saying, and I'll just do it for like 15-20 minutes, and I'll just be in there just getting right with myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is just like letting different things go. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, this happened today. All right, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's something good, just still letting that go because for me, like I want to enter like each day as in a neutral state because if I enter like too high up, then I could basically like set myself up at least for me like for disappointment. If I go in there neutral, then you know what I'm saying everything's the same. Like you know what I'm saying I'm going in each day fresh. Like hey, this a new day. Anything can happen, positive, negative, whatever it is. I'm gonna be fine within myself. So that's one thing I've been working on doing like habitually um, I think the other things I'm doing is like um, I just gotta find one out here that I actually like fools with therapists because I started doing it before and it was really good. Like that was really good. Like to just speak in a space that you knew it was just like for me, like you knew the information wasn't going anywhere. Like so I was able to just tell like fully just everything. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to worry about getting any judgment back or whatever. Like that was the key thing for me um, with seeing a therapist. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the things I do.
Well,
You ever
Derek,
you
you're
ever
an
feel like
advocate for therapists too as well.
You said what?
I said I think every black man needs to get therapy, needs to get
Yeah,
a therapist.
it's just awkward
It's
for
very
me.
important.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said it's just very important. Just we don't see nothing but trauma coming up. Just everything we have to overcome. A lot of us are just raised to, if it's a problem, to fix it, be quiet about it, keep it pushing. It's just like those things. As you get older, they become trauma. And you don't even know how they're coming out. Maybe you might be like for me myself. Being in a relationship, a lot of stuff that I got trauma with. My girl want to talk sometime. I'd be like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. I just want to be quiet and just figure it out,
Right.
and not realizing that's built up trauma that I've experienced in life because all that I've been hearing my whole life is black man. You better suck it up and be quiet. Wipe them tears,
Yeah.
but man, don't cry. I'm just like, well, in reality, it's okay for a man to cry. It's okay for
Mhm.
you to express yourself, and I just feel as if like those things are closed boxes sometimes that you don't know how to open, and that's why it's important to get a therapist sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
we're like in that survival mode,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then a lot of people like I feel like a lot of people on like the super ends of each of those spectrums. Like a lot of times we're either closed off where we feel like we can't show emotions, or then you have people showing emotions 24/7, right? And I think we need to kind of find a space in where you can show emotion, but show it in a protected space because a lot of people, you go out into this world, they're gonna eat your ass alive. You out here just, being willy nilly, always wearing your heart on your sleeve. But
Right.
at the same time, you got to have those people you can confide in, those people you can talk to. And I think a lot of black men don't have that.
Well, I just think it start, bro. To me, it start with redefining what black masculinity looks like. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the reason that a lot of people don't have a opportunity to open up because you have those character traits that an archetype black man is supposed to subscribe to. Like You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the backbone, you know, and it's the backbone. The backbone doesn't have emotions; it just stands straight up, nonstop, and that's how you have to be. And instead, we are the backbone, but we're also a whole human entity. You know what I'm saying? And I think we gotta we have to redefine what a black man looks like. You know what I'm saying in today's world. I mean, I feel like those archetypes of black men, those come from like ideas, I think, like in the 50s and 60s and 70s, where you had to put on a certain front, you know what I'm saying, to survive. In 2021, we still got problems, but it's not those kind of problems that require a tough facade 100% of the time.
Yeah. And but you know what's so crazy? I think even back then, like black men, like we were with black women more back in that time, right? I feel like black men then had, you know, they were actually able to confide in somebody because they had somebody, and now, you know, we're in this promiscuous culture right now where, you know, everybody feel like I gotta have six of them, you know. It's like, you spreading yourself crazy thin right now. So now your mind everywhere, your finances everywhere, nothing's going good for you because you're trying to chase this, and it's like you don't feel like you can confide in any of them because you know how you moving.
Right.
Exactly. I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger how much having hoes cost money. Having hoes costs a lot of money.
Yo,
it ain't worth it, bro.
It ain't.
It's not. It's like expensive, and then it's like you also have to say the same thing damn near 10 times.
Man, and you boy fuck up and get them mixed up.
Didn't I just tell you that yesterday?
Yeah, I be yikes.
Like, how you doing? I know your mom was in the hospital. Oh wait, no, that's not you. That's your.
Hey boy, you try to act like I was talking to my sister. And we was having a conversation.
Right.
My sister ain't y'all got the same mama?
No, we actually don't. That'd be my statement.
Way too much work. But that's what they tell us to do. But that's how we grew up.
That's what it is, you know. Like, well, you know, it's always about having more, but it's just like as you get older, you know. And I will say this, you know, as you get, I tell my little brother, I tell my little cousins all the time, like when you're younger, enjoy your life. Please enjoy your life because you get older and you need to, you know, you got to settle down, like realizing like that's when you get to that point of realizing that quality over quantity is more important.
Hey, but Kanye said that. He said one good girl is worth 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
it's just like, well, you know, it is, as you get older, like, what be getting me is a nigga to be like 30, 35, 36, 37.
Bro, you know, I mentally check out, bro, when the conversation turned into like people just saying like, yeah, I didn't hit this many shawties, and this is have you hit this one? Have you hit? Once we get to that level of conversation amongst dudes, it's kind of weird to me. It's like
we all got that plan.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and talk about all the people I've been with you. Like that's awkward to me. Like,
but you know what you don't know why, Ben?
What's that?
You don't know why, Ben? Because that was their glory days.
You right. You right.
That was the peak. That was the peak of life for them. That's crazy.
It ain't like that no more.
Yeah, it's like man, it's superficial, bro. Like you said, bro. It's the glory days. That's fair, bro.
Yeah.
And you be wondering like
days,
at what point do people go out of that? Like, but see, that's another line that's been told, like as far as black masculinity and stuff like that. You know, me, I rap, bro. So in hip hop, like you said, you don't listen to rap, you go days without listening to it and stuff like that. When I was first learning how to do it, the kind of content I was doing was talking about stuff I hadn't done. I was saying I killed people, I didn't hit this shot, I'd done it. I'm 13, bro. What am I talking about? But you know what I'm saying? I did that because that was what I heard until I started finding artists like a Lupe Fiasco, or I got on to like early J. Cole.
That's who you remind me of.
Hey, that's what you know what I'm saying?
I knew
once I started finding artists like that who talked about other things, they gave me like a gateway. Like even early Kanye, I got to explore and learn about different things that I didn't necessarily know about. And You know what I'm saying? So my conversation went from one to talk about, you know what I'm saying, let's see who can get who or who can get this girl or whatever. It went from that to like, I like hanging around creators. So it's like, what can we create? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey, I have this idea and let's execute it. And then it's, to me, when you can pull off clever, creative ideas, that's way more impressive than your body count any day, to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like that in reality in the real world too. Like, don't nobody really care about like how you feeling about this, that, and the other. Like, what you producing, like what you adding to the world.
But see, is that toxic though, bro? Like to only care about somebody for what they can offer to the world?
You say, is it toxic?
You know,
As far as like masculinity,
I would say like it is a little messed up, but it's understandable. Like, but that's what women like look for though. Like if you're producing something like, you know what I'm saying, oh, he does this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why they gonna ask you, like, what do you do? Like that's like one of the first questions. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to see what you're building, you know what I'm saying? And then if they want to be a part of that, you know.
So I personally think it depends on the perspective, right? So are we speaking about women or just like in society as a general?
I was speaking generalizations, but
so for generalizations, I don't, because I don't think what you produce defines your wealth as a human being, but I do think what you produce determines your level of accountability, determines, kind of like I can account on someone who I know produces or I see gets results, right? I'm not going to lean towards a person who like, oh man, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but they're not really getting anything done. Like I want to see results, right? So
right.
if I get a plumber, tell me something, you know what I'm saying? I think I can do all this. I think I can do this, but I know a plumber who, he's certified. He getting referrals from everybody across the world. This is the guy I'm gonna go with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to relationships, you're dealing with women. Like, yes, women want a man who can provide, produce,
of course,
tech, right? But at the same time, if her only purpose is to see what she can get out of you, then yeah, I mean, I don't think that's ever going to be good, because then it's going to be a parasitic relationship.
Right. That's I get that.
Oh man.
Damn. Yeah, that was really deep. I took it there. He said, "Shit, we gonna dive in." Yeah.
I was like, man, what is my follow up?
Yeah, it's no follow up. It's not even a rebuttal to that. It's just
right.
You know what I'm saying? We accept it as a general truth.
Yeah,
I like the plumber analogy.
Yeah, that was a good analogy, bro. That was a good analogy.
I stole that analogy from somebody.
Oh,
you did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna cut it, and we finna post it like you just said.
Look, man. Somebody give me a truth. Look, I ain't arguing with it. I'm like, hey, I appreciate you for that. I'm probably gonna use it later. I do it all the time. If it makes sense to me, it's probably gonna make sense to a whole lot of other people.
Facts.
Yeah, man. That's how you speak to people, man. I'm learning, like, the analogies help with explaining stuff, because the better you can relate. I'm sorry, but I just be thinking in my head as a.
I like so crazy that you just said that. Somebody got mad at me the other day because I used an analogy. We was talking about women, and I used an analogy, and they was like, I can't wait till we get in a world where men stop having to use analogies to explain women. I was like, come on, man. We use analogies for everything in this world.
Okay. I'm honestly curious. What was the analogy?
I'm not even going to get into it because you about to post this on YouTube. You're going to get demonetized.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Use an analogy for that analogy.
Yeah, an analogy for your analogy.
Hey, that's a bad man if he can do that, boy.
Hey, I want to see.
I'm trying to get like Penn using triple entendres and stuff.
Oh my gosh, man! Don't do me like that. I just be rapping, bro. It's how the world comes to see. But that's the niche I have to fill, bro. Like I that music thing is about being authentic to yourself, and I would say for me, music helped me. And I think our other artists like Trell, you know what I'm saying? You're a screenwriter, right? Correct? Is that the word for it? Is it, how would I say it technically? Is it
screenwriter director?
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I say like having certain creative mediums help you discover more about yourself as a person and especially as a man. So with me, I had to learn quickly, like a lot of the gimmicky kind of raps I was trying to do weren't authentic to me. And it wasn't who I was. And it was hard to really do that. And the minute I started actually being who I was, like, oh, I'm a nerdy dude who also is very introspective about his life and his progress. And that was very, you know what I'm saying, marketable for me. I've been able to like grow, and I'm just starting like to take it serious. Like I say, like in a month it'll be like my year of me taking it legitimate, like trying. And I've been able to grow so much in that time. I sold CDs, you know what I'm saying? I paid my rent off CD money, but it all came from being authentic to myself.
I'm
And
about
it
to
came.
support. I just pulled you up on Apple Music.
I think as a creative, authenticity. I can't talk today.
You
Authenticity.
definitely can.
It doesn't translate well if it's not you. You know,
Right.
you could tell. It's a feeling. Like you could tell if somebody created something, and it's like they don't. That's
They
not.
don't really mean this
They
shit.
They
don't.
don't really believe it.
They don't really act
That's
like
not
that.
you for real.
That's
Yeah.
not. You could. It's a feeling. You could tell. It's like, hold on, something off.
Yeah.
That person won't do too good. You know?
But unfortunately, I said we get that a lot though, man. We get it a lot. Like I can only talk in music, you know what I'm saying? You know, because music is not one of the only like mediums I think when you listen to the artist, you're taking it and like, oh, this is authentically who this person is like supposed to be. And so unfortunately we do because I don't know, I just think about influence. I feel like when you have a spotlight, you have a certain level of influence. And I would hate for something I say if I'm just saying it to say it, I would hate for some kid to take true to that and try to live his life in a way that I said in a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think about. Unless it was authentically me, and I still wouldn't want a kid to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No, I feel that because that's like kind of like with my platform and what I'm trying to do. Like number one, like a lot of this like really helped me like really rediscover myself in a way. It not rediscover myself as in like I was never this person, but rediscover myself in a way like this. All these things are part of me and like how to express it correctly.
Right.
Because like from the early days of doing this to like now, like the way that I talk and all of that is now like it's now the same. You know what I'm saying? Like each episode I was coming with something different and then I finally just settled into this is me. And then it helped me outside of this. Because when I go somewhere and I have to talk to somebody, I can have a conversation. Just
Right.
I can
You're that same person now.
yeah, it's all congruent, you know. Yeah, man, that creating like just I don't know. Sometimes I really just like sitting here listening to y'all. Like really, like to be honest, because like you just learn so much. You know what I'm saying? Just to take it all in, and then just like man, even like watching stuff back, like yeah, being a creator is probably one of the best. Jumping into this is probably one of the best
Yeah.
decisions I made in my life.
Because it helps you grow. And that's, bro, I know I'm not the like host of it, but I was curious why I got you on here, Trail. It came up to my head, bro. You probably don't remember, man, but I met you one time in real life, bro. And you was at my dog K-Ray house back in Conway. Like,
Yeah,
it was
killing.
like, yeah. But it was like the day before you moved to like California. I think it was either the day, it was very close. And I was like, that's my first time meeting you. And I wanted to ask, because I just thought about it. How is that like that journey of moving to a whole new state? How did that journey help you on like your self-esteem and your confidence building, or like did it have any impact on that you think or anything like that?
Yeah.
That's a good question, bro. And it actually did. I'm actually before I do that, let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me. Am I here? Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, they're cool. Bet. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. So actually, like moving to LA actually like helped me out, bro. I'm actually became more confident out here than I was in Arkansas, and it's crazy to say that, right? And I think the reason I feel that way is because, Arkansas is so small, right? It's such a small,
Right.
you do one thing, everybody know. everything about you. But it's just like out here, you could mess up a few 100,000 times, and it's all about how you rebound from that. And you don't have too many people judging you and being too much judgmental. Why? It's because you have a more it's a more variety of people. It's more people that are chasing their dreams doing what I'm doing than it was back home. So I can go up to somebody and meet a group of actors, and now all they're doing is just crunching in and trying to figure out how to make it happen. And I had just bumped my head up a few times out here just to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. And I was just trying to like figure out, I had this whole persona about myself. I have to be this way, I have to be that way. And it went until like 2019, because I moved in 2017, 2019, it just hit me, dog, be yourself. And when it hit me, I was just like, oh, I'm pretty dope. Like my personality is pretty cool. Like I ain't got to try to be somebody that I ain't,
Right.
and it was just like, I think I do blame that on just maturing and just understanding that other people's opinion really don't matter, because I was saying that my whole life, I don't care what nobody think, I don't care what nobody think, but in reality, you do. Because and when you look at this stuff and we post stuff on social media, right, and if it doesn't get a certain amount of likes or views, what do we do? Take it down. And it's just like small stuff like that matters, because and it's just like I got to this point now to where I'm gonna post something. If it don't do nothing, I'm keep it like that, because stuff like that starts messing with my mental do at the same time. Going back to the mental thing. But moving out here, it helped me to become the person I am. It strengthened me. It made me whole. It made me a lot better person. I like the person I am now out here than I was in Arkansas.
Right.
Just because I got a chance to experience something that I couldn't experience back in Arkansas, because in Arkansas, I wasn't doing but promoting clubs and just working a 9 to 5, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, is it the life I want to live for the rest of my life, And don't get me wrong, this shit ain't that. It ain't. Can we curse?
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
All right, cool.
I already did. Like
this shit ain't been easy at all. But it's just like looking back on it, I don't want to never be the person that's just like, I wish I could have, I would have. I don't want to be that person. I know people back home, older my family members just like, well, I remember back in the day I was doing this. I wish I would have did this, or I wish I could have done this. Yeah. And now it's just like trying to just maintain just the focus I have on it, because now I want to be able to come back home and like show these kids how to do this stuff, because we don't have that back home. We don't have a lot of different things. Like imagine if you had like a place where you can go like learn how to make beats, how to make your song make sense, how to distribute, how to do all this stuff at a young age, like coming up. How far you could probably be. Or the same thing with Platt and the camera. Same thing with Mr. King. I ain't saying their first name. And working out, it's just like it's certain things that we don't have. So as I'm learning, I'm progressing as a man every single day, and I love LA for that. So it's actually strengthening me.
And it's crazy you say that. I was thinking about some heard for David Banner say the other day. When they say how a lot of people in the hood have like a certain disdain for like celebrities and people who make it, because he was likening it back to how like back in the slavery times when like black people got free or escaped, like the code then was you would either go up to the north and come back and get us, go up to the north or and teach us how to get there, or go up to the north and bring back what you find up there. And it's like now people are like going completely against that code, because you got a lot of people who we make it, we get away, we kind of separate ourselves from each other, right?
Right.
We don't have a lot of people actually bringing it back to the hood, bringing it back to not even the hood, bringing it back to places where you don't have that variety of things, where you don't have those people who are into directing, screenwriting, music, fitness, health, any of that, coming in, bringing it back to our people. So I love stuff like that. I love when I hear people talk about it.
Yeah, I think we just kind of all realize like where we from, so how important it is. Like I think me and Platt joke around a lot. But that's my dude though. But I like to see him like go back home one day and like show kids like this is how y'all shoot and stuff like this. Because he's really dope at it.
Yeah,
Platt, come teach me too.
Yeah.
I got you.
You know, but I think that's important because we from Arkansas. It ain't too much down there. I'm from North Little Rock though, but
North side.
Sheesh.
North side.
Rose City's finest,
We ain't gonna do that. Hey, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
Glenview in the house.
Man, and that's why I felt like, like you say, how small and limited we are. That's why, like, and I'm not gonna get into it too much because I don't want to feel like I'm throwing shade or I don't want anybody to take it like that. That's why I don't like those top rapper lists that they put out at the end of Arkansas stuff every year, like stuff like that. I don't even if I'm on there or if I'm not on there, I hate those lists because it's like, bro, we too small of a place to be so divisive. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna keep it all the way 1,000 because I really don't care. Like, there ain't few people that actually have the accolades to actually back that top rapper claim up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Out of the state. Like, y'all pretty much everybody, all things is equal.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
except for a few. Like, it's literally a few artists that
and
can
so we shouldn't be divisive like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like it. It's like it's small. I don't think people in LA and Atlanta and New York are sitting around saying, I'm bigger than this guy. Or, I'm bigger than this guy.
Nope.
It
happened in Atlanta.
But if you're doing it, I feel like you're getting clowned for doing it, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If cats is coming out and saying that, like, everybody be like, but here it's like, oh yeah, you are, but I don't do anything. I'm competitive with myself, like I have no illusions of grandeur. I know where I'm at as far as music and I know where I want to be at, but I'll never if I do make those lists, I might say thank you, but that's it. Or I might say, yo, respectfully, take me off of this, bro. Like, I don't want to be in the room for divisiveness. So
yeah.
Right. And that's important because I do see those lists, and the craziest thing about it is, and I'm not trying to shoot shade to nobody, but I go down a list sometimes. I might see maybe 6 people I've heard of, and I'll be like, who the rest of you other motherfuckers? Because I don't know, bro. Who the rest of y'all are? Like me, one of my favorite artists, like Penn, I listen to your music, but one of my favorite artists that come out of the state is BT. I like BT style. I'm just like,
he wasn't even on. I think he wasn't on the last 2 or 3 of those lists. I was like, yo, what?
No, it's people that ain't no Penn supposed to be on there. BT supposed to be on there. Any list I don't see those 2 on there, I'm just like, all right. Hell, never mind that. I'm gonna leave Platt alone. I ain't got Platt still be rapping too from time to time. I'm gonna leave you alone though. You an Atlanta rapper now, So.
Yeah, Platt's an Atlanta rapper.
Like, don't tell me you out there with the mama rap.
Man, well, hey, listen.
Dre is right.
It's a mood. It's a feeling that you get. So it's a certain type of music that you'll do for a certain situation. So when you're in the club, you're not really listening to the lyrics, and while you're riding in the car, you try and listen to the lyrics. Like, it's different. So when I do music, it just depends on my mood and whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah, because nobody's in the club listening to Common. I'd be like, boy, turn this.
I'm too drunk.
Ain't no way.
Like,
honestly, like, I'm gonna say this too. Like, if you're too lyrical in the club, bro, it's just not going. It's just not going right.
I mean, but
like, I was in Vegas this weekend and I forgot who verse the DJ played, and everybody kind of just slowed down. You can see the club just slow down because people trying to like listen. People not really like grasping it. We too drunk. Like, I'm like, bro, it's 2 a.m. Like, hey,
you heard Drake versing "Way Too Sexy."
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's fine. Saying much, but you listen to the club. Okay. All right. That's fine. Like, you turned up, like, but you listen to
that record slapped off in the club last night.
I mean, in the club, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I first heard this song, I didn't like it, but in the club, I was like, okay, I get it. But as far as like when I first heard the album, I was like, why is everybody crazy about this song? There's so many songs that's better than this. But when I seen it at a party, I was like, I get it. It makes sense.
It's a mood.
Yeah,
super mood. I've never seen everybody like. Well, no, I've seen it before, but the unanimousness of it, like. Everybody knew the words. Everybody knew the lyrics. Everybody rapping
because it ain't many.
Like 5,000-6,000 people.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
They ain't many,
okay.
right? but everybody's like hitting the same little vibe, same little jig. Like everybody
Yup.
was on the same time.
It's
Like
crazy.
it was a nice aesthetic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't really diss mumble rap because I know I'm gonna listen to it in
Me
the club anyway. Now,
I mean, I ain't been listening to a lot of
Same.
music lately. I'm about to be
No,
bumping some Pen for these next few days.
You say what, bro?
I said I'm about to be bumping your music for the next few days.
Hey,
If I
listen
listen to something, bro, it's gonna be the
listen to
same
the most
thing for like
recent
a month.
album, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I grow, so like I leave the other ones on there, but I cringe at those now because I feel like I'm a better rapper. But like the most recent one is that "If Not Me Then Who," bro. Like, and I got we got some stuff.
If not me, then who? Then who is hard, bro? It's
Yeah.
hard.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate
Okay,
that.
bro.
And BT was on that mud too, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what's so crazy with the Pen? Like we met at Kelton House at one time. And thing about me, I bump music, but like I don't even like be like posting like when I'm listening to it sometimes, of course.
Right.
But my lady, she loves your music. She's like, nah, Pen, you pimp it. Nah, Pen. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, goddamn. Like, hey, you keep saying this nigga name, what's up?
oh,
I realized they got the same last name, so I said they might be kin folks. I'm gonna shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, but no, it's just like just going back to those lists. One thing I do hate about those lists too. Well, I'll try not to use the word hate. One thing I dislike about those lists is that the fact that nobody ever just tries to just it's always and I think this is why Arkansas rap is entertainment itself is so far behind. Well, not too far behind because they're catching up now. Is that everybody's trying to be that number one person? I did this first. I did. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with the film industry. I remember it was some people that just when some people in Arkansas feel like they're the best that do the film. I'm like, hey, do that. I'm not gonna feel no type of way. I got an Emmy, but hey, do you think?
I didn't say that out there.
He
said, hey, but I got an Emmy, but what do I know?
Right. Hey, look, it's right here. Trust me.
And the Academy said different.
I had somebody like he was, and he didn't. I guess he really didn't. He didn't really mean any harm about it. He was being too consistent with it on my page when I posted. Somebody shot me a message one day. It was like, "Yo, you're the first African American male to win an Emmy out of the state of Arkansas." So I posted on Facebook, and I posted it, and then I'm going through the comments, and this one dude blew me like 3 times. He's like, "You're not the first. You're not the first. You're not the first." And he started posting this Emmy trophy or whatnot. But he got it because he works on the news station. The news syndicates, they get their own own things with that. So I said, all right, cool. I'm just first African American producer to win an Emmy. And it was just like I had to I hit him up on a DM. I was like, hey, OG, my fault. But instead of blasting me, you can just school me in the inbox or whatnot. And that one little message went far, and just went from there to like, bro, like, let me know if you need anything going forward or whatnot. I really don't like the whole thing of trying to compare like who did it first. Even when the whole Bankroll Freddie and what's the group name? Yeah, when they was going back and forth, some people hit me up because I said something. I said, it ain't about who did it first. It's just about who did it, out of the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, the fact that both of y'all have accomplished it.
Yeah, it don't matter. Like I feel they're both like on a great level. But it's just as far as like seeing things, as far as like the stuff that Bankroll's Freddie done, he's doing stuff I've never seen an Arkansas rapper do.
Correct.
Like I haven't seen like what's the crew he signed to? He signed to QC. Like he's with them. Like
crazy.
Pete and brought him a Lamborghini truck. Like all this stuff, the Jews going crazy, the show's going crazy. Bankroll Freddie is
Megan Thee Stallion features, bro. Like Megan, like
got her in the video. Like I never seen nobody get nobody at their peak in a video. Like,
the only other person I know that's doing it like that is that girl from West Memphis that was on Drake's album. It's Heartbreak.
But hey, that was clean.
You know what I'm saying? So for her to be on a Drake album, I thought that was cool.
And get her own record, like that was hard. Like I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so I just wish our city can come together and just unionize more.
I think they will eventually, bro. That's a thing about, I can't even speak just about music, but just in general, there's a fake support because nobody wants to look like, oh, I don't really support people. So everybody's like, oh yeah, I support, and then but they don't really support each other like that. Nobody wants to come out and just be honest, like, nah, I really don't want to be a supporter, because they don't want to be looked at as like, oh, this person's negative, or everybody has an illusion of supporting everybody. And I think we'll grow as a city when we be bluntly honest, like, no, I don't want to support this person, but I will give a lot of support to this, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like every movie from every single that ever comes out. You know, I just watched Halloween, the sequel that just came out, and I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I will.
Bad.
I mean, it just felt like they were setting up for another movie. Like,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? That really what I felt like. I was like, or like when I watched Candyman, I felt like Candyman was just a giant setup for another movie that's coming. You know, and that doesn't take away from, you know, their production. It's just like, I would rather watch the next movie. And that's okay. That's what we need to do here. Just say like, yo, I'm not a fan of everybody, but the ones who I am a fan for, I'm going to openly support and openly, you know, I don't know. Whenever it gets to that and we be honest about our support, then I feel like it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, I do want to actively say, like, in January, like January and February, I'm like going back in the state, and I want to do like more in-person interviews with people, like, and actually sit down with different artists. Like I got five rappers, an R&B singer, and a comedian that's like out of the state of Arkansas, that I was just like, man, I'm like, hey, I got this platform here. I'm trying to like put people like out in front of different people. So I'm like, hey, let me just, you know what I'm saying, interview these people. You know what I'm saying? Pen, we got to do a redo. You know what I'm saying? You, Max, and you and Max, I got to do a redo of, because I did y'all's like very early on. So I really appreciate you for coming in like early on, like when I was just like baby stepping, like I was everything like this. And then just stepping into like, you know what I'm saying, definitely like supporting like different female artists. Like I'm trying to support like anybody that's doing just anything. Like I really don't care what you're doing out the state. Like if you're doing something cool, like
yeah, for sure. That's what I meant.
Even if it's your business, even if it's just a business, like, hey, come through. Like,
bro, I'm telling you.
And it's free. Like, this is what I be telling people. I'm like, look, it's free. It is free. Only thing it costs you is your time. It's free.
I ain't gonna lie, Pen. Hey, he fed me.
What you talking about? He paid you? Oh shit! It took me. I was like, wait.
No, fed him.
No, he ain't paid me. I want to take no money from him. I'm just messing with him. Hey, but you know, you was talking about the people that the support you gotta watch out for, because Platt don't support me. I'm gonna tell y'all what he did when I went to Atlanta.
Here we go. Story time.
Platt made me sleep on the floor on the wood with no blanket.
That's a lie. That's a lie. No, that's a lie. He came.
Welcome, Matt.
He came through. This man, after he won the Emmy. He came through. You know what I'm saying, with the shades on. He had
he was fresh to death, bro.
Trying to act like a diva. What is it, a Devo? That's a male diva. Devo. He was like, hey, I need my alkaline water, and I need this and that. Y'all need to do it now. I'm like, nigga, all I got is this air mattress. You know what I'm saying? You sleep on that. But we can accommodate you. That's it.
He should have took his ass out his room and went to the other room.
He wanted to take my bed. I was like, nah. Nope.
Man.
I'll just love him.
Snap.
We always gonna joke forever.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, man.
Have my shit ready when I come to LA. That's all I know.
Yeah, man. Let me know. Let me know when you end up sliding through, man. I'll be between here and Dallas, you know, and Arkansas.
Yeah. You might as well go to Arkansas. I mean, no, Arkansas. Might as well go to Atlanta. You have a lot of people that you can interview.
Yeah, that is true. See, that's the third time. That's the third time I've heard that. Now I really got to look now.
Yeah,
Now I
platinum
really,
everybody.
now I really got to look because that's the third time somebody's like, "Yo, bro, just go straight to Atlanta."
Listen, you
Like,
got Flat,
third.
you got A. Lee, you got Portia Marie, you got Dre Davis down there, you got
You got a
you
lot.
got Cook, you got Chicago Cook, you got Boone, Kelsey, even Platt, but that's people that hang with Platt all the time. That's one roof that you can have everybody and just having
You
everybody.
got what's her name? Jacqueline. What's her name?
Jacqueline down there, Erica.
Jack actually was on the pod already.
Jack was on the pod already.
Okay, yeah.
Because they had their whole melanin pot thing for a while, man. That was going crazy.
Yeah, that was going crazy.
We bring it back. So if y'all are watching this, JJ, Jacqueline, and Maya, bring back melanin pot.
I was
bring that mug back. Like that mug was hot.
So,
you got JJ down there too. You can interview,
yeah. Because when I first seen the melanin pot, man, I thought when it first popped up, like, you know, I want to say about 2017, 2018, when I first started seeing it on my Instagram, I thought that it was like a shade room or something like that. Like I thought it was. I was like, oh, this is somebody from Little Rock. I didn't know at first. Like I thought I was just following like a shade room-esque account. And then I was like, oh, this is a Little Rock Arkansas-based thing. And I was like, okay, I'm hooked.
Yes, like they were literally they was running at one point. Like and I think Jack and Jay moved to Atlanta. I know Maya was in Arkansas. I don't know how the shows are running, but I just wish they would have stuck with it though, because it was just so dope just to see all the content you was getting, meeting people that they were doing interviews with, and just seeing it with that, but just the vibes of, you know, them doing that show together. I think Jacqueline, Maya, and Jay was like three amigos.
Yeah,
Smooth. You should set
that all the time in real life.
You should set that up to interview all three of them together, and then
you know what? That would be fire. That would be fire. That would be fire. You know,
and they're all in Atlanta, right?
I think Maya's in Arkansas.
I'll say two.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out some type of way. I gotta hit up Jacqueline. I'll text her after this. I'll text her.
Yeah.
For sure.
We got 10 o'clock in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, she can respond in the morning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting an instant reply.
She might be up.
Yeah.
She actually might.
Yeah, Smooth. It's 7 o'clock where we at, Smooth. We good.
Yeah, we good for whatever. Like, I can still go get dinner, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be like reasonable.
Okay.
But you know what's crazy, bro? I was out in LA for a week about a month ago, and like I noticed, like after about 9:30ish, the food choices get very scarce, bro. I was like, the area I was at, I was like, dang, man, like
you gotta find them. I know spots stay up about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really? After 9:30, I ain't gonna hold you. I was eating Jack in the Box and stuff. I was like, man, I don't want to eat this, but
you gotta get some Bossa Nova.
That one Roscoe stayed up until what, 3 or 2?
Yeah, the one on Hollywood stayed up until 3.
See, I didn't eat Roscoe's when I was out there because one of my partners told me it wasn't that good or whatever.
You can't listen to your partners. They just
don't.
You gotta experience for yourself.
Yeah, you better nah.
Try for yourself.
They ruined you out of a good experience, my guy.
They did.
Because I had. You said what?
Nah, so you're supposed to get Roscoe's and then a blunt. You're supposed to ride like or a blunt then Roscoe's, whatever you want.
That was the wildest thing when I went out to LA. It was like, bro, people just smoke casually out here. I'm seeing roll up while walking. I said, this is crazy, bro.
All right past police smoking weed. They gonna just is that some OG you smoking? Yes, sir. Nice.
See, I hope Arkansas finally gets that way.
No, I was smoking in Arkansas one time, and I thought I was back in LA. And my homeboy said, "Bro, you gotta put that down. The police coming up," and they was coming, and I knew they was gonna take it. I was just out there downtown. I'm just like, oh dang. I just wish they'd stop that stuff though. Like it's weed.
It's not like you're doing heroin or something. Like that'll be the call for it, but like just weed. It's like it is what it is, bro. That's when I was out. That was some of the. I say going to LA. That's why I asked you that question, because when I went to LA for a week, it just felt so refreshing. I could almost feel the not living in a conservative state. Like You know,
I honestly think that's my reason I'm still in LA.
Feel the lack of overt racism.
yeah, I can just feel the lack of. Yeah, I'm sure there's still racism in LA, but I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not as open as Arkansas. Like, and then I'm seeing people shoot music videos because when I shoot music videos in Arkansas, everybody like the people walking by, you be like, what are they looking all crazy. But in LA, people just walking minding their business. I'm like, see, this is how it should be right here. Just keep it pushing.
Bro, they so used to film like the film industry in LA, and it's kind of the same in Atlanta too. Like, you just mind your business. Oh, they should. Okay, cool. That's what's up.
But in Arkansas, it's not like that. Everybody just be.
We're not used to it in Arkansas.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking all googly eyed. I'm like, can you please stop looking in our area? You messing me up. I'm trying to rap, bro.
I was shooting film one time. We was getting, and it was like a film. We were recording sound too. Literally, somebody pulled up and said, "What y'all doing?" Wow, we
Whoa,
Cut.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I had that happen out here. We was out, so I had like a green screen. I had the big light box, and the dude pulled up. First of all, he was driving slow. He pulled up. He was like, "Hey, y'all filming something?" And like, I got the camera in my hand. Like, yo, can you keep it moving, bro? Like, you see this camera in my hand. You gonna ask a dumb question? Are we filming?
Yeah. He's like, nah, we just got this camera on. It's not really filming.
I
I
just play
think I
with
did
green
say
screen
those.
for fun, you know.
You said what?
Nah, he was like, you just play with green screens for fun. You just got to just set up, you know,
I
what I'm saying?
guess.
Just because.
Yeah.
Oh, no question. But yeah, folk act like they not used to it. But hey, just keep doing you, bro.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, we didn't got off topic, but we still kind of on topic because it's healthy conversation. I would ask y'all, you know what I'm saying, like what's just one thing you want somebody that watches this to take away from you?
I guess I can say it real fast for me. Just in general, I know we didn't really stick to the topic. We started talking, but just in general, you know what I'm saying, find you a group of people. You know, I think that's what like helped me out. I don't have a million bazillion friends, but I got like 4 or 5 real friends. They sit on my couch right now, right here, and they help. You know what I'm saying, they just help my mental just in general. It'd be some days where I wake up and I just want to lay in the bed all day. And that's really detrimental to you, you know what I'm saying, if you do that habitually. You know, even if you don't realize it, you think you're just sleeping, but it actually is like it's ruining your esteem and your overall morale. So find you a team of people that are open enough with you that you can talk to them about anything. And you know, have that same openness within yourself for them so that they can come talk to you about anything. And yeah, just go from there. Like the sky's the limit when you find 3 or 4 people that understand you and you understand them, and they're willing to help you and you're willing to help them, because that's what they do. These guys aren't musicians and stuff like that. Well, some of them are, but they help me with a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. I don't know how to make flyers and designs and album covers, but they do, and they help me. So
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely would expand on that point and saying finding a group of people that make you a better person.
yes, sir.
Physically. Because in Arkansas, you know, I was doing what I'm doing now, but it wasn't as consistent because I ain't had the right, you know, group of people around me. Whereas here, I'm finding a big group of creatives. Everybody do different things, and we all help each other do a certain thing. Like, you know, Trail, he over there directing. He'll come help me film. I got a friend that does set design, then a friend that does sound design. So we all come together and help each other, and that actually helped me, you know, create better because I can just focus on one thing instead of trying to do everything at once, which is a bad thing, trying to do everything at once. You need a team,
Right.
like, to do any of this stuff. So definitely find a tribe of people.
Right.
Oh, I so enjoyed that when I watched that all over.
Right.
Every
Say, Trailer King
really good.
wants to go.
For me personally, I'll say just be comfortable with like just voicing how you feel. Don't feel the need to hold things in to appease other people. Like if you have something in your mind, your chest, it's okay to get it off, talk about it, speak on it, and live your truth, who you are. Because a lot of times we get in places where we feel like people, like if we say something, it might make someone else feel uncomfortable, and we kind of like fill our cup so much, and then to the point where it begins to spill over because we're holding so much in, to either appease, make someone feel better, or to, I guess, not hurt someone, and then the end result ends up being like we're hurting ourselves. But
Feel that.
I agree with it. I agree with what they said.
Different points, sir.
He's a very, very intelligent young Black African American man. No, but I would say just own your ideas, own your thoughts, own your space too at the same time. I think Tyler Perry said at one time before, somebody's dream is tied into your career. Own it, because you just never know what you can make happen. It's really important to who you surround yourself with, who you keep around you. Your support system is everything, so you need to make sure that they're solid around you. And I think my last thing I would say is stay away from yes people. I'd rather have a group of no people around me than before I even allow a group of yes people. Every time I do something, I try to think about this. Yes. I need people to go keep it real with me. Like, nah, Trey, that ain't it. This ain't rocking with it. And just that, keep the door open to be coachable too. No matter what you feel, how great you feel you are with something. If you have a door to learn something new from somebody that's been doing it forever, or somebody that maybe just learns something new, just listen. Keep that ear to listen, because a lot of people just get to this point where they feel as if they can't learn everything. They can't learn anything more. They feel as if they the boss. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything. You can't expand their horizon. But just like reading expands your vocabulary, then having an open mind expands your horizon with everything too. So, just make sure you just remain coachable and just, don't think you just know everything, because you never will.
Right. That's very true. Okay, so we got get the right team around you. You know what I'm saying? Have the right team support system. We got expressing yourself. Because I believe both of y'all did kind of the same thing with the team thing. Then expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be comfortable in that. Then you were saying open yourself up to new ideas and being open to like new experiences and just trying to do more. I really don't know what else to say because they took everything I could say, so I'm just gonna tell you.
You about to pull a trail.
Right.
No,
Don't
I'm just playing. But seriously though, like on a serious note, please drink more water. It's good for you. I need more water because I'm dehydrated. Thanks. I went through one already. Okay, there we go.
Everybody grab water.
My water's over there. That's making sure I got it right there. So,
Hey, but
Trey got that expensive water.
I pulled the cheap one.
This man got smart water, life water.
Boy, this man.
Just a simple truth. It's just a simple truth.
I didn't even know they sold the smart water in the 18 packs. Like I didn't even know that. Like all I see is it at the convenience store. Like I didn't know they had an 18 pack of smart water.
It's
at Whole Foods.
It's a LA thing. It's not a whole California thing.
Sheesh.
I need to come to LA, man. I need
right.
Man,
I'll send you some food.
Bet, appreciate it. But I do want to say this. I want to thank y'all for coming on. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to thank everybody that has ever came on as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my team because I definitely couldn't do this without them. You know what I'm saying? Constantly pushing me and getting me in a good rotation. Because before I was just in burnout mode. I was like, nah, we're gonna record every day. They're like, no, this is not good. Relax, bro.
Yeah.
I took a break today. I took a break this weekend because I was feeling burnt out.
Yeah, that burnout crazy.
You have to take breaks.
Have to.
You ain't lying about that, bro.
Yes.
You ain't lying about that. It be times I just wake up and be like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Hey, that burnout leads you down the road of procrastination.
Yeah,
Man.
Mhm.
very true, man. And then even in that regard, like I do like with Arkansas in general, like y'all like try and like work with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like please try and work with each other. Like nobody is bigger than each other. You know what I'm saying? We all out here trying to get to the same place. We can get there together, you know what I'm saying? A lot faster together, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Just anybody that's creating anything as a creative, you can get there a lot better together. You know what I'm saying? There's some type of way y'all could cross reference and like do something together, do it. You know what I'm saying? Just figure it out, knock it out, do it in a productive way, and y'all both will see like bounds. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll really take you a lot further. I also want to say like with like the recent like violent stuff that happened in PB, like man, y'all stop doing that, man. Like just chill out, man. Like we can go out, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't have a lot of things, and that's why a lot of things aren't built up the way that we would like them to be. Because we always fighting each other. We always finding some reason to shoot each other. There's no reason for that. Like everybody could have went home. You know what I'm saying? Like one person for sure ain't never coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, but yeah, hey, this has been another episode of Homeroom with Smooth podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching. You know what I'm saying? Wait, guys, hold on, I messed up. Hey, y'all tell them where they can find y'all. You know what I'm saying? Promote yourself, promote your stuff. Like, where can people find y'all? Before I
Flat. Where they find you at, Flat?
Hey, check this name. Everything you type in, just type in Black Gamma, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that.
OnlyFans.
You said OnlyFans? I got the OnlyFans for feet popping, man, for male feet. I hear this popping out here.
That's Ebony page. That's Mr. King page.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna be honest with you. Hey, you go on my Instagram, you might find some shit that people might think is OnlyFans worthy, but
Yikes. And I was about to
now
follow
you
you,
can.
He like, hold on.
I can't even follow.
Nah, I mean, I mainly post fitness content, man. That's pretty much it. And you might catch a few thirst traps here and there. But
Oh boy.
Man, you had some girl in the airport all up in my phone. I'm like, dude, I'm scrolling Instagram. I'm like, bruh, I'm like, really this dude? And she's like, I'm like, I look at her, she looks away. I'm like, hey, I mean, you want his page information?
she was like, why this man looking at dudes with their shirt off?
Tell them about your OnlyFans.
You can find me at Ebony King on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Almost every platform. That's Ebony King. Make sure you put the underscores though, because a lot of people got that name now.
Oh man.
Man, it's been like 100 fake pages a week now.
Yeah. You can find me at Andrea D. Terry on Facebook, Trail.Blaze on Instagram, Daddy Long Legs on MySpace.
Wait.
I'm playing.
He's like, I'm laughing.
I'm playing. Follow me on Black Planet. Now just playing. Andrea Terry and Trailblazer, just on all platforms. Platt runs my TikTok page, so you see why there's nothing on there. That's it.
All right. I'm already following you.
Underscore. It's just underscore Penn Davis. 2 N's on the pen. You got to double the N to find the pen. That's my little logo. I mean, my little logo. You got to double the N to find the pen. So it's PENNDAVIS with an underscore in front of it. That's on like Instagram and Twitter, TikTok, Penn Davis. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music and Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Where it counts. You know, for me. Just type in Penn Davis, that album, If Not Me, Then Who. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? I would proudly dub that my college dropout. That's my college dropout.
Hey, when y'all go on my page, this is my picture.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
Y'all know that's me.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't know if it was you when I went to your Instagram. I said, bro, is this him? I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to make it awkward. I'm following you though, Mr. King. I got you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Aggie, man.
Oh my God.
Me and PM, we follow her. We follow each other already.
Oh, yeah, me and Trail, yeah, bro, we follow each other.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
what's up.
All
And
right.
Platt, I got you now too, bro.
All right, I'm finna follow you back.
Yeah.
That nigga be posing like this.
Hey, bro,
Hey.
I didn't know you was that big though, bro. As far as
Bro.
Ain't bringing the checks, bro. Ain't bringing the checks.
It's too much.
Sure.
Man.
I would
Alright,
say
y'all.
the show one day, but I'd be embarrassed.
Nah,
Like,
why
these
you say that?
niggas, I'm gonna leave.
It's
follow
a lot
both
of
y'all,
women in it, though. A lot
That
of
shit
women.
mother me to do one push up. All right.
Man.
Yep.
Oh, this okay. Okay.
He done finally got to the page. He like, oh.
So I was like, who this picture he posted? This Ebony. Okay. So yeah.
Nah, bro, we can't call nigga Ebony, bro. Okay, call him.
No, that's not.
Got it.
Hey, my name Ken.
Like Kenneth, Mr. Owens,
Yeah.
I got you, Ken.
Ken and Penn. All right,
Yeah.
there.
Pen and pen. One end and two ends.
All right.
All right, bad. Hey, so yeah, again, thank y'all for watching. We out, man.
For sure. See y'all, man. Yeah.